Hey guys, so I'm back in the Philippines and I'm taking the CRF 300L out for a ride today. I fitted a new shock to it yesterday, the Racetek GS3 with remote compression and rebound damping. So I'm just going to take it up on a little track that I know and see how that feels, and then I'm just going to go for a spin because I'm going to be taking probably this bike on a trip over what we call the Trans-Central Traverse, which is basically riding all over the mountains in Cebu. So new microphone today, which is the Rode SmartLav Plus. I've been away for about 3 or 4 months, and what's happened is my old Rode actually got rusted up. Just get around him. So yeah, this CRF now, all I've got now is some Rally Raid forks to put in the front. I've done everything else myself, but the Rally Raid I need to go take it to a workshop down in Dumaguete, so that will be happening in the next few weeks hopefully. But the rear shock has raised the suspension a little bit, definitely lessened the sag, so now the ride height's a little bit higher, but it feels much nicer over the ground. We'll go up this way, I think. The bike feels so smooth and nice compared to that WR450 I was riding the other day. It still sounds decent because it's got the Yoshimura pipe on it. Did a full service and rundown on the bike when I got back, because when I came back from the UK I noticed there was water in the oil. I think it's the humidity here, and the bike's been left not running for 3.5, 4 months. So I did an oil and filter change, changed out the gasket and the washer and all that stuff. Did a quick check over the bike, give it a once over, then put the shock on. So assuming everything goes okay today, then it should be ready for that ride over the mountains of Cebu, which I'll be doing hopefully on Monday if the weather's good. Been raining a lot here lately. I've also got this Insta360 X4 which I picked up in the UK, so hopefully that'll add a nice different view to the rides for you as well. Missed that. That's what I want to see. Oh, it's nice to be back on the bike in the Philippines. Let me check that up. Pop it over that a minute. Look at that for a view. Haha. It's so nice to be back on the bike. So this kind of riding is exactly what I've missed on the CRF. I've been in the UK, it's been bloody miserable, and it's nice to be back here now, so I'm going to enjoy this ride today. I actually rode the Rally a couple of days ago, and I took that in for a service the other day just to get everything double checked on it, because I'm going to do a ride around some of the islands on that one. Comparing the L that I've got here, which has been modded with the 550 Performance ECU, airbox lid mod, Yoshimura full system, and a bunch of other stuff. You can see my other videos to see what the mods are on this bike. I've added the GS3 shock now. This feels much peppier, much livelier, just more open, pulls a little bit better. Yeah, it keeps pulling all the way up to the red line, which is nice. So whilst I'm riding here on the road, I thought I'd quickly tell you about the plans for the year. I'm going to be doing this channel full time this year. I'm going to spend a bit of time just traveling around the Philippines in particular, and that will include doing lots of touring on the CRF 300 Rally, as well as the L, and some on the V-Strom 800 as well. I never mentioned this on the channel before, but my other hobby or passion is photography, and so I'll be incorporating that into some of the videos. So it's not just going to be ride videos, but it'll be showing the places of where I'm riding, hopefully showing the people and that. I'm naturally a bit of an introvert, so that'll be a push for me to sort of do that, but I think it's a good thing. I also got a bit of new kit, so when I was in the UK I picked up a few things that I thought would be useful. Some new riding gear. So I'll go through that at some point. The riding gear I've picked up, what I think is going to offer me lots of protection, because I'm going to be doing a lot more riding, but also hopefully won't boil me alive. That's a nice view, isn't it? So this year it's going to be touring. So the first trip I'm going to do is this Cebu Central Traverse, which will be going up all through the mountains behind me, from the south of Cebu all the way to the top. That's about a 3-day ride. That'll be an interesting one. And then I'll be doing Negros Oriental, and I'll be doing a loop of Negros. But the loop of Negros actually is I'm gonna crisscross it. Well, let's have a look. So actually we'll go over to Negros. So if you look over here, oh, you can't hardly see it today, but over there we got Negros Oriental and Negros Occidental, and that's a much bigger island than Cebu, and it's much less populated. There'll be a lot more tracks and stuff over there, so I'm going to head over there and do a loop of that. And then the plan after that is to head out to some of the other islands and do some adventures. Negros will probably take 4 or 5 days. So I'll tell you one thing that's nice on this bike now. I've fitted shorty levers, Zeta levers, and I mentioned it on one of my other videos, is that I have a problem with my my left hand with the clutch, and so those levers really help out. And also I've fitted wider foot pegs, again I think Zeta wider foot pegs, which is a huge improvement for standing up, makes it super comfortable. Look at these cracking little places. You cannot find this in the UK. you, watch out. But oh my god. Oh, unbelievable. This used to be all off-road track. Oh, my off-road little playground's gone. I can still go up there. Ah, man, I can't believe it. So all of this, I didn't think they'd repave it all. So this used to be off-road all the way through here, same as that little gravel track that I've just been on. It's all the way. Oh, that's gutting. There's a boy having a piss in the road, in the canal. So that is one of the things now, is development here. I mean, it's great for access and stuff, I can't complain. But just finding that more and more off-road tracks on Cebu now are getting paved, which I can't complain about, but it just means that we end up having to go more and more remote and higher in the mountains to find those kind of non-paved roads, gravel tracks and stuff. Told on Negros there's still quite a lot more of that stuff, so we'll see when we head across that. I said I put the Racetek sticker on. No, I've stuck the shock on. I'll show you the shock in there. So it's not as beefy as the Rally Raid for sure, but it is set up and sprung perfectly for my weight. I gave them my weight, my height, my riding style and everything, and yeah, it's pretty bang on there. Rebound is feeling good. Compression feels good, everything feels solid, the sag feels good on it now as well. The only thing I don't like is the remote reservoir is here. So you have your compression on here, you got high speed and low speed compression, but I'm just a bit worried that that's quite vulnerable out there. That's the place they say to stick it. I'd rather find somewhere else, which I might try and do at some point, but for now I just put it where they said. But the bike's pretty much all set up now. I had to put the Rally Raid long stand on because the shock raised it up and it was just tipping over too much. So this is the kind of riding that hopefully I'm going to be doing over the course of this year. I expect to be putting out a video a week. Sometimes when I'm doing a long travel one, it may be every couple of weeks, because obviously I've got to edit it and all that sort of stuff. But thanks for sticking around, all the subscribers who are still subscribed and still watch my videos. This year I'm going to repay you with a lot more content and let you get to see not only the bikes and how they are to ride and stuff like that, but tour around this beautiful country, the Philippines. This place is incredible, and we're going all over. Thanks for sticking around. If you are new to this channel, then I'd really appreciate it if you like and subscribe. As I say, there'll be a lot more content coming on the CRF 300L, the CRF 300 Rally and the V-Strom 800 DE. If you are coming to the Visayas, if you are coming to Cebu particularly, then I do have Rally models available for rent, so give me a shout and I'll sort you out. If you're a subscriber, I'll certainly try and see what I can do for you. That looks fun up there. Also slightly deadly possibly. Whee, that is a drop down there. Beautiful coastline all the way down there. So this is a little area called Hapitan, which is the local fishing port. Just up there is the wharf, but for now I'll see you on the next one.